from Hyderabad, Asadudin Owaisi. Please give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Mr. Owaisi, for joining me. We saw what happened in Karnataka just a few weeks ago, and there is a analysis being done that religious polarization is now subject to diminishing returns. The BJP played its cards with Azan, hijab, halal, eventually even Jai Bajrang Bali, but it didn't quite work. In fact, Muslim votes seem to get polarized around the Congress. The BJP was able to retain its vote share but didn't get incremental votes. How do you see it? Do you believe religious polarization, Mr. Owaisi, is now subject to diminishing returns leading up to 2024?
See, in my opinion, there is no religious polarization. Religious polarization happens when there are two equal sides, which you don't have now. In reality, there is a majoritarian hate agenda which BJP is promoting. So that is why I say there is no religious polarization, and it has alienated Muslims, it has marginalized Muslims more than ever. And why I say that, I give you example. The state where I come from, the BJP president says that we will demolish the new secretariat domes because they're Islamic domes.
In Telangana?
In Telangana. Where is the other side? Mr. Amit Shah comes to Telangana and says we'll remove 4% reservation. Where is the other side? So it is there is no polarization as such. There is a polarization, there is a agenda of Hindutva which is being promoted by BJP. And that is what it is giving them electoral benefits.
But it's leading to counter-polarization, Mr. Owaisi. Post-poll report suggests 88% Muslims in Karnataka voted for the Congress. It was almost as if the Muslims had decided almost uniformly to vote for one side. Isn't that a form of polarization?
No, Muslims voting for the so-called secular parties has been a consistent voting pattern. Whether it is the India Today data of 2019 Lok Sabha elections or the CSDS data of 2019 Lok Sabha elections, all other Hindu communities cast, their vote percentage has increased for Narendra Modi. But it is the Muslim community which is consistently at 6% in 2014 and 19. Here also the Muslim vote is out of fear, not out of hope. If it had been out of hope, then it will have led to many other issues, positive issues. But you have here a vote for fear, the fear of becoming second-class citizens. How is it that every 5 years we hold elections and the Muslim community have to vote out of fear, not out of hope? That is not the case in this state. That is not the case in this state. But in majority of the state, the same thing.
No, but the fear is being built out of paranoia, and many will accuse leaders like yourself of playing to this sense of Muslim fear or Muslim paranoia. I'll give you a statement that you made not too long ago, in April, in fact, of December of 2021, where you said in a rally in Kanpur, "We will not forget the injustice. We will remember this injustice. Allah will destroy you through his strength. Things will change. Who will come to save you then? When Yogi will return to his mutt and Modi will retreat to the mountains, then who will come?" So you are playing on Muslim fears.
No. Listen to me. If you're quoting what I have said, why don't you book a case against me? There is no case against me at all. Have I made a statement against a community? No. I have made a statement against a government which does not run Uttar Pradesh on the basis of rule of law, but on the basis of rule of gun. That particular statement was made in Kanpur because a Muslim man was picked up by the police and tortured outside the police station and beaten up. His beard was pulled. It was made in that context. Now, if tomorrow I say that may the Almighty crush the killers of two convicts who were in the police custody, what is wrong in that? Because you have failed in discharging a rule of law. Now, polarization is happening because of the Hindutva agenda. It is not because of me. If it was because of me, then I should have won seats in every part of India.
The fact is, Mr. Owaisi, you have demonized Yogi Adityanath, Narendra Modi and the BJP to consolidate a Muslim vote wherever possible. Now it's increasingly possible that that Muslim vote is turning to the Congress because they think the Congress is in a better place to defeat the BJP than Asadudin Owaisi is. But the overall narrative that you're pushing is Islam khatre mein hai, Muslims are in danger.
No, Islam kabhi khatre mein, Islam will never be in danger till this world is alive. It is the country which is in danger. It is the social fabric of this country which is in danger. It is the constitution which is in danger. How is it that you and me see that a prime minister prostrating in front of a religious symbol when a parliament is opened? Is he a prime minister of one religion or of all the Indians who do not believe in religion also? How is it that a prime minister enters a parliament with Hindu Vedic scholars, not with scholars of other religions? Who's promoting? That is why I'm saying it is the one-way propaganda of BJP. And let me finish.
There were other religious communities also there at that parliament opening.
No. Listen to me. Now you talk about demonizing Yogi and Modi. So is Congress doing hero worshipping? One should not criticize them for what they have done. You kill people who are in police custody, and these people enter near the convicts with banned weapons, and nothing happens. And now, to counter your question, take the killing of Junaid and Nasir in Rajasthan. Who's in power, Congress party or Asadudin Owaisi? Udaipur happened, everyone condemned. But it takes 15 days for the Congress chief minister to go and visit Junaid and Nasir, who were kidnapped and burned alive in Haryana. And still the killers have not been caught. When it comes to compensation, you give 50 lakh somewhere, you give 15 lakh over here. So there are inconsistencies within the so-called secular parties. Take Madhya Pradesh. Now Congress party is going to hold Hindu festivals to counter BJP. That is why I say that the secularism which the constitution talks about, I am for it. This political secularism has always been used against the Muslims to deceive them, to disempower them, to marginalize them, to alienate them.
It's very interesting that you're referring to the way you claim the Congress has dealt with Muslims, because Rahul Gandhi, in a meeting in San Francisco only yesterday, said Muslims are under threat in this country, and likened it to the situation he said that Dalits and other minorities have faced in the past. Do you agree with Rahul Gandhi or not?
I'll quote you the Government of India data, which is called intergenerational operability. That if my grandfather was earning 100 rupees, the grandson should earn more than the grandfather. You know what, in India, there's only one community which is earning less than what their grandfather was earning, are the Muslims. Now, whose grandfather was the prime minister or whose grandmother was the prime minister? And if Mr. Rahul Gandhi is saying this, 80s, he talks about 1980s. Muradabad, Eidgah killings, 390 Muslims were slaughtered on the day of Eid. Congress was in power. Hashimpura, Malyana, Congress was in power. In fact, the Babri Masjid issue opened when Govind Vallabh Pant was the chief minister. He didn't do anything. He was a chief minister. The city where you come from, Mumbai, Sri Krishna Commission report, where is it? Who was in power when the streets of Mumbai were used to kill innocent people? Whether post-Babri Masjid, pre-Babri Masjid, streets of Delhi were used to kill Sikhs. Genocide happened. You were in power for 10 years. You could not do anything to give justice to the victims of Gujarat. What are you talking about? I mean, it is like saying, oh, let others' MP's membership be gone, but my membership should not have gone. Does that mean that? How can he say that? I mean, he can explain what he's saying. I don't know. I don't understand him.
No. It's very interesting the way you're targeting the Congress and questioning the Congress. Just a minute.
Rajdeep, this is not targeting. These are historical facts. Let the Congress party disprove what I'm saying. They were in power. It happened over there. And you know what? The state where I come from, their PCC president says that tomorrow, if we win Telangana, We will construct 100 Ram Mandirs and 100 assembly segments at the cost of 10 crores each. What is this? The whole fight between the so-called secular parties and BJP is who's a bigger Hindu. Whether Mr. Gandhi is a bigger Hindu or Mr. Modi is a bigger Hindu. That is the real fight.
And the Muslim vote, in a sense, you believe is being taken for granted because the Congress will turn around and say, listening to you today, Asadudin Owaisi is, and they've used this word often, the B team of Asadudin Owaisi is effectively going into states to divide the Muslim vote and make it easier for the BJP to win, whether then it's Telangana or whether it's Rajasthan, where again you're planning to go and contest in the winter.
Rajdeep, I can slaughter them on this question.
You can?
I can slaughter them on this question. It's all total rubbish. You know, how many parliament seats did I contest in 2019? 3. How did BJP win 300 seats? Why are you not able to make a Muslim MP win from Gujarat? You are there. How did Rahul Gandhi lose Amity and win in Kerala? Why? Because there are 30% minorities here.
Win in Wayanad.
Why? Did I contest over there? As long as you try to follow BJP, that we will do religious festivals, we'll construct this mandirs, you will never defeat BJP. You want to defeat BJP, defeat them on the basis of ideology. Turn the youth of this country against them. You know, ask them pointed question on China, how China is occupying 2,000 square kilometers. You don't do that.
So you're saying, in a way, you believe that the real battle is actually in this country leading up to 2024 for the Hindu vote. The real battle which is taking place is both the Congress and the BJP are looking for ways to reach out to the Hindu voter. Am I correct?
Yes, it is very true. It is very apparent. I know I need not be a psephologist or even your data proves it. Your Karnataka data proves it that if tomorrow Lok Sabha elections are held, 11% of people voted for Congress will vote for Modi.
Where does Asadudin Owaisi then fit in? Because you seem to have worn the hat of some kind of, you seem to be appealing to a narrow Muslim identity. Let's be very clear. You are today targeting the Congress for playing vote bank politics with the Muslims, taking the Muslim vote for granted. You are targeting the BJP, saying the BJP demonizes Muslims. What is your role? You are also, in a way, accused of playing communal politics by only appealing to a single community's vote.
Well, you see, both BJP and Congress believe in George Bush ideology. Either you're with us or you're not with us. So that cannot happen. You know, in a democracy, you need diverse voices. You need differing political opinions and voices. That is what I'm doing. How is it that if I am with Congress party, I become secular? If I oppose BJP, I'm not a nationalist? How is it? And you're saying narrow Muslim. What is narrow? Have you read the speeches of mine in Parliament? I have consistently criticized BJP for decreasing the minority budget. I have consistently criticized BJP on doing a constitutional breach on Article 370. I have consistently asked BJP, why did they decrease the pre-matric scholarship? Why have they finished the Maulana Azad fellowship? I have consistently criticized BJP on China. And the highest number of my criticism on China has been against BJP because they're quite on it. What is this narrow identity of Muslim? What is this broader identity of Muslim? And I want to know, what is a broader Muslim identity? A person who comes and drinks wine with you.
No, you appeal for votes. You appeal to a Muslim voter. Your entire appeal is to a Muslim voter. No, 20th April 2022. You say, I've said this before, bulldozer will work on Ansar Ahmad, but not on Arjun Ajay. That's the difference.
1 minute. You have this union minister's son who butchered 6 people, right? Has his house been demolished? No. You have a person who was fighting against the CAA law. The house was under his wife's name. A notice is issued to husband and the house is demolished in Allahabad. Have you demolished the houses of those people who killed 2 convicts who were in police custody? No, you have not done it. I'm giving examples of Madhya Pradesh. Have bulldozers been used? No. Wherever you are using this kind of high-handed behavior, I have to speak. And the problem with the secular parties is that, why have they not spoken about on all these issues? They said, no, 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 we will not speak. If we speak, we will not get Hindu vote. Let us be quiet. Let us be quiet. How long do you want to be quiet? If you, that is what I'm saying, you are assuming wrongly that the Muslim vote will come to you no matter how much Muslims are being marginalized, alienated, and taken for granted. Their houses can be demolished. They can be shot in police custody. They can be put under UAPA. And mind you, the UAPA law, which has become more draconian, the Congress party openly supported in 2019 when Amit Shah brought the amendment. Where is secularism then?
You know, it's interesting we are holding this conversation in Kerala. In the last few weeks, Kerala was in the headlines, perhaps for the wrong reasons. A film comes out, the Kerala story, which suggests that Hindu women are being brainwashed by Muslim men and made part of ISIS. And this movie was promoted by BJP leaders. It seems to have become a box office hit.
The chief promoter, ideological scriptwriter was the Prime Minister of India for this movie. He promoted it. The Prime Minister has additional duty of now promoting movies also. I know all these film stars who are going to come here, they should be thanking the stars that had the Prime Minister started acting, their career would be finished. The Prime Minister is promoting a movie, and a movie that is based on complete lies.
Now, 1 minute. You're saying it's based on complete lies. There are stories of at least 3 women which have been documented, who did convert, join ISIS. Even one case, surely Asadudin Owaisi is one case too much.
So
when for example, this concept of Love-Jihad is used, you claim it's a fictitious concept. But when we have a case like recently happened in Delhi, again, there is a debate over it. The BJP says, look at this is a case of Love-Jihad. How do you respond? Do you believe that we need to look at ourselves in the mirror? Or do you believe this is all propaganda?
Rajdeep, Love-Jihad, you had a famous case from this state. It went all the way to Supreme Court. All the theories were proven wrong. And if what you're saying is right, should I blame the whole Hindu community because Nathuram Godse killed Mahatma Gandhi? Please tell me. Should I blame the whole Hindu community because Nathuram Godse? Should I blame all the community who killed Rajiv Gandhi? Should I blame that particular community because they killed Indira Gandhi?
Please but do you condemn every case where violence is used?
Of course.
As was the case of Sahil recently in Delhi, or any case?
Rajdeep, any violence that is used on anyone has to be condemned. But why is it that you don't talk about atrocities which other people commit on different religions? An atrocity on girl which happened, it highly condemnable, despicable. You know, when I saw that video, I was very sad, you know. But give it a religious color. What about, if you start giving religious color to every incident, then where will we stop?
So you believe that films like Kerala Story should not be shown, they should be banned?
Rajdeep, I don't believe in banning things. I am saying that...
So the film should be shown?
No. I'm not. Listen to me. Let me complete.
Yes,
don't jump the gun. You cannot use freedom of expression to create hatred. This is what the movie has done. This is what the movie has done. And do they know? Do they know that all Islamic scholars of whether Deobandi, Barelvi, Salafi, Shias have unequivocally condemned ISIS, given a fatwa against them? And do these Johnnies know, who are making money by showing Muslims in a bad way, that ISIS released a video wherein they showed Asaduddin Owaisi and other 2 Maulanas as being the agents of Indian Hindu state. And that video had to be taken out by the ministry. That video was released by ISIS from Khorasan. Now you tell me I am promoting narrow Muslim identity. What is it? I cannot convince Rajdeep Sardesai. I cannot convince ISIS. So what does that make me? Please tell me.
You're on the ISIS hit list.
No, I don't care. You see, already an attempt has been made on my life. So I don't care. But as long as I live, I cannot mince my words. I cannot, succumb to Rajdeep Sardesai's view of, you have a narrow Muslim identity. I don't give out 2 hoots about it. Who cares?
So you condemn any group that uses violence, then whether it's a Popular Front of India or whether it's a
Rajdeep,
Hindutva vigilante group.
when the Udaipur incident happened, I condemned it. When in this state, when a professor's hand was chopped, I condemned it. Violence has no place.
When
But please understand, what if it is a state-sponsored violence? What would you do? It was state-sponsored violence in Hashimpura, Malyana, Sikhs genocide in Gujarat, pogrom, Mumbai streets. It was a state-sponsored. Nelly Massacre was state-sponsored massacre.
do you also condemn, for example, when in your home city of Hyderabad we hear Sartan se Juda slogans being brought out? You condemn it?
Rajdeep,
Should all those individuals be behind bars?
This is like a headmaster sitting over here and giving me marks. I'll give you 10 marks if you condemn it. Rajdeep, stop it. You know, I'm a member of parliament. I've taken oath on the constitution in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If I believe in constitution, I have to condemn violence. I mean, and who has become the leader of this country under his watchful eyes? A genocide happened in Gujarat. Who rewarded him? The majority community rewarded him, not once, twice. And you're asking me this question.
You are, of course, Asadudin Owaisi, a member of parliament. A number of the opposition parties boycotted the parliament inauguration. Do you believe that was the right step to take?
I boycotted not because of what these so-called opposition parties who are saying that the president should have inaugurated it. Their knowledge of constitution is very limited. They should have read Article 53(1). The president is part of the executive. The speaker is a custodian of the house. The speaker should have inaugurated. And we have in our country called theory of separation of powers, which is basic structure of the constitution. The prime minister wants to walk forward and the speaker walking behind him. What is this? The prime minister is the superstar over there. It is the speaker who's the superstar over there. How can that happen? You know, how can the executive enter into the domain of legislature?
No, the speaker is the authority in the Lok Sabha. When you bring both the houses together, possibly it's the president, the prime minister though, and the government says he represents the will of the majority and therefore he's there because he's won an election. Now this is disputable. Is that what troubled you, or is it the religious ceremonies that took place that troubled you?
I have been consistently saying since the day he did that inauguration of the parliament with all Hindu religious scholars being present, I have condemned and criticized when that emblem was shown. And thirdly, the speaker is a custodian. The prime minister has no role. If a crime commits inside parliament, the Delhi police cannot enter. The speaker can give a sentence also. That is what I'm saying. I am worried about the executive's blatant entering into the domain of legislature. That is wrong. That should not have happened. Secondly, it has become a religious festival, that opening of parliament.
You know, but Mr. Owaisi, today in this here you're targeting the Congress, you're questioning the Congress and its commitment to secularism. You're questioning the BJP's what you call majoritarian politics. So you tell me, is there a party that you think is ideal for promoting Hindu-Muslim amity? We are here in Kerala, the communists are in power and they claim they are the ones who actually have kept religion out of politics.
Well,
we have the Muslim League also in Kerala. The Aam Aadmi Party claimed to promote Hindu-Muslim amity, but you seem to believe that the Aam Aadmi Party has also betrayed Muslims. So who is, for you, the party that truly represents Hindu-Muslim amity?
I truly believe in the people of India. They will soon wake up from this magic show which Mr. Modi is doing, and they'll realize what has happened. So very soon the people of India, especially the majority community, will realize that they have been taken for granted in the name of halal, hijab, Love-Jihad, so-called movies, because they will have to realize, they'll have to introspect that what is it that they're leaving for their children. Aurangzeb died, Rama Raya died, Babar died, Krishna Deva died, they have died years ago. What is the future for them? Problem is that the majority community must condemn if someone is doing anything in their name. That is the issue.
You know, it's very interesting. Someone has just sent me, we've got an interview with Nasiruddin Shah, actor, who says, I don't intend to see the Kerala story. I call it success, a dangerous trend. Worthwhile films like Bheed, Faraz, all three collapsed. Nobody went to see them. The Kerala story which I have not seen and I don't intend to see because I have read enough about it. We seem to be heading the way of Nazi Germany, where in Hitler's time, filmmakers were co-opted, attempted to be co-opted by the supreme leader. Have you seen Kerala's story? Will you go and see it?
You see, Rajdeep, from last 50 years, I have been seeing a movie called How to Marginalize the Muslim Community. So I don't want to see this 2-hour movie. I have been seeing that movie, and then the good part about that 50-year-old movie is that I am the villain and you are the hero. You know,
Amar Akbar Anthony. I saw Amar Akbar Anthony. I saw Amar Akbar Anthony Manmohan Desai.
You can be happy in seeing all these 2-hour movies, but I am seeing a movie which is being made from last 50 years. Yes, Hitler did make Eternal Jew. That led to the Kristallnacht movement. Then, of course, the Reichstag was burned down. So you are seeing that the phase is happening.
Asadudin Owaisi, as we come towards the end, the next 1 year, how do you see all of this playing out? Given the fact that you believe that all of this is bubbling, just a minute, bubbling under the surface. We're going to have a Ram Mandir inauguration, possibly sometime in January ahead of the 2024 elections. Do you believe Hindutva politics, as the BJP sees it, will become a major factor in the 2024 elections?
As long as the majority community continues to vote for Mr. Modi, yes, that will be the answer. The moment the majority community realizes that we have future for our children, what will be left for this country, 24 will be a different election. Thirdly, I am of the opinion that once G20 is over, there will be an open season against Christians and Muslims in this country. You mark my words. The moment G20 is over, G20 more hatred against Muslims and Christians.
No, but that's fear-mongering, Mr.
It is not fear.
And as we saw in Karnataka, it didn't work.
Rajdeep,
the BJP will course correct. You're playing again on the fears of the minority community.
Rajdeep, the real test is a parliament election. Now, please don't disprove your own India Today analysis or your findings, wherein you sitting over there, I like you only on election day. Believe me, and you are like a Sachin Tendulkar on that day. I texted you also.
I'm Sachin Tendulkar on election day.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
And
I'll take it as a compliment.
Maybe another guy didn't like you from BJP who kept on hitting you with bouncers, but you were very clever in avoiding those bouncers. But in your own data is saying that 11-12% will vote for Modi. That is authentic data. You were one of the few channels who got everything right. The CSDS data still says that Mr. Modi is the most popular. That is why I say it is the majority community who have to wake up and see what is happening.
You keep saying Mr. Modi targeting Muslims. Mr. Modi has said, and the BJP, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas. When someone opens a Jan Dhan bank account, it's not about Hindu and Muslim. When a road is built, it's not about Hindu and Muslim. When various schemes are done, a toilet is built, you get Nalki Yojana, it's not Hindu-Muslim. They claim in the last 9 years, many more Muslims have got scholarships than they got in the previous 10. So therefore, if welfare is the focus, why divide people on Hindu and Muslim?
Rajdeep, Hindutva ideology, people have never believed in a republic India. They have never believed India is a secular country. They have never believed in India's constitution. They've always, they have this dying love for their lover. That is the British left India. Now, if that is what they believe, what is Article 20 and Article 30? What is right to equality? It is there because you have to uplift the minorities.
When a toilet is built, is there a distinction between a Hindu toilet and a Muslim toilet? There isn't.
Rajdeep, I am giving you data of intergenerational operability. Why is it that a grandfather used to earn so much and his grandson as a Muslim is earning less than his grandfather? Why did BJP decrease pre-matric scholarship? Why did BJP finish off fellowship, Maulana Azad fellowship? Decrease of minority budget. Why is BJP promoting Love-Jihad? Your own state, BJP is in power. 50 rallies have been held in the name of Love-Jihad. Where is the data of Love-Jihad? Please tell us. Who is creating this fear of Muslims? Who is creating hatred for Muslims and Christians?
Should the community also not introspect?
What?
If the community, you're suggesting that it's the majority community which must wake up. Many will say the minorities must also wake up, ensure much more women's education, ensure that you sort of move along with progressive laws. If there are regressive laws like triple talaq, you must reject them.
You go into all those things. I will show you Muslim women. When I was coming back from the airport in the morning, 7:15, 7:15, I have seen Muslim women driving a car and a two-wheeler wearing a hijab. What is wrong with that?
And if they didn't wear one, would you object to it? It's their choice.
No, it is their choice. Who's forcing them, Rajdeep? Who's forcing them? Who's forcing them? But people who are wearing it, you have no right to say they're regressive. You have no right to say that they're regressive. Because Article 29 is a right to culture, which is an unfettered fundamental right. What is?
Because it's seen as a symbol of a patriarchal society that is virtually driving the women to wear a hijab. You're forcing them to wear it.
Yeah, Rajdeep, if I make some personal attacks on Congress leaders, despite being 50-year-olds still living in a mother's home, is it patriarchal or not? Tell me. Don't take me to that level.
Okay. I will ask you one last question, Mr. Owaisi, in conclusion, because I think we've heard your side of the story, but we are in Kerala.
It's not a story; these are facts.
Okay. Okay, we are in Kerala, and Kerala, as the Congress now claims, BJP Mukh Dakshin. South India doesn't have the lotus blooming. Is there a difference, you believe, between the way the Muslims and indeed Hindus, because you can't win an election without having both communities on your side, see politics and North India? Because you are a politician from Telangana, but you're increasingly exploring the North. You're going now to Rajasthan to contest. You won local board elections in UP. Is there a difference in the way minorities and the majority community perceives politics in South compared to the North?
Well, Mr. Modi has proven that you can make Muslims invisible from Indian politics and still get 306 Lok Sabha seats on the basis of the majority community vote. Mind you, this is your problem, not my problem. We have always opposed all these divisive fascist forces. Yes, we have made inroads in the recently held in the local body elections. Thirdly, the biggest problem which will arise in 2026, which our minister also quoted, delimitation. You must ask BJP, are you going to penalize South Indian states because they have controlled the TFR rate by decreasing the Lok Sabha seats and reward those states which have not controlled population? This will be a huge friction point in coming years. I'm telling you, this will be a huge point. There will be a war on streets if the delimitation is done on the basis of population.
How do you therefore see your role then in all of these politics? As I said, the Congress keeps targeting you as a B team. You yourself have defined your own identity on this program. What is your role? Because increasingly I find when you spread beyond Telangana, you have mixed success. Some states you've not been able to make a breakthrough, others you have. What is your role going to be in the next 12 months? Is it to heal, to bring people together, make efforts to reach out to the other side? Or is your role going to be to sort of stridently oppose the BJP and the Congress?
A patient who's scarred for 50 years, you're asking me to heal Rajdeep Sardesai. Thank you very much. You should see this thing. You have every Hindu community, caste and religion-wise represented in Parliament according to the population. You don't even have 4% Muslims at Lok Sabha MPs.
About 27 MPs.
No, not even 4%. Why? Because the majority community does not want to vote for them. The Muslims who are winning Lok Sabha are because of that constituency having 30% and above Muslim vote. So please don't take this apart from 2 Lok Sabha seats. One is from Tamil Nadu, another is from Ghazipur in Uttar Pradesh. My role is, yes, we want to defeat BJP. But how would you defeat BJP when you're trying to become a bigger leader, a Hindu leader than Narendra Modi?
Do you feel in a way, therefore, that you today are marginalized? Aap kahin ke nahi rahe hai. The UPA doesn't invite you to gatherings when Mr. Siddaramaiah has made chief minister, when they have meetings, you are no longer invited there. And the BJP also keeps you at a distance. आप कहीं के नहीं हैं.
Rajdeep, मेरी फखीरी में शाही है. You know, for me, it is not, oh, I've achieved something if I'm there at some vote-taking ceremony. No. The day the value of Muslim vote increases, the day the whole agenda of India changes towards what our forefathers saw, that I take comfort in that. I'm not one of those politicians, oh, I have to be seen there. No, that is for you, and because your job is there. That is not my job. Who cares about it? You know, when I leave this world, what will I leave with that photo? No, I will go into dust. What is there?
You're a philosopher.
No, I'm a politician, Rajdeep.
There is a side of Asaduddin Owaisi that very few people know. You were what, a fast bowler for Osmania University?
No, let us leave it there. I don't want you to divulge more secrets.
No, and you were a boxer also?
Leave it there, Rajdeep.
No, I think people want to know, what does Asaduddin Owaisi do when he's not doing politics? We know you as the politician now.
I dutifully listen to my wife, whatever she says after my politics. Because that is the person I love more, So that is what I do.
So in the house,
everywhere.
She's the boss?
Yes, Rajdeep. Unfortunately, we don't have that so-called regressiveness. She's the boss, yes.
Okay. At least that's one thing that we've learned from Asaduddin Owaisi. The wife is the boss at home. But at the moment, Asaduddin Owaisi has bigger things on mind, including, of course, the battle for Telangana. I forgot to ask you that. Who's going to win the battle for Telangana, your home state, November, December?
It is going to be a tough fight. Telangana has been peaceful. Telangana has made progress everywhere. But elections are not easy. If any political party feels that, oh, it's going to be cakewalk, no. Every election is going to be tough. This election also is going to be tough.
And you'll tie up with KCR or you'll fight on your own?
No, these are questions too early to answer. I definitely would want to ensure that my party retains and also increase their strength. Now, rest the people of Telangana will decide.
Okay. We leave it there. That's an answer you've given as a politician.
Thank you.
We will see.
Now, I have been invited to this conclave not as a philosopher, as a politician only.
Okay. Asaduddin Owaisi, ladies and gentlemen, you may agree with him, disagree with him, but he is never short of a strong opinion. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Asaduddin Owaisi.
Thank you, Rajdeep. Thank you, Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi. I'd like to invite Mr. Amar Singh.